Folks in the house, coming to you on a Sunday afternoon. Hope everybody's having a good day. Decided to do a video. I had the folks over for lunch. Used the slow cooker. Gonna throw out something for anybody that watches the video. If in the comments is what's something you like making in a slow cooker, if you use one. And even if you didn't use one, what would you possibly make in your slow cooker? So see if I could get some comments that way from my subscribers or viewers. Did a pork roast. Yesterday my mom was going to make a steak. And I was at the grocery store and they had a boneless pork roast and I bought a 3 pound roast for $5. I came over to the folks and I was like, yeah, put that steak aside for Monday and come over because I bought a chunk of meat. I kind of like it. It gives them, I give them leftovers for it and gives me leftovers. But ended up being nice. I did basic, just a salt-free seasoning I used, and then pepper, and then I Campbell's soup. Campbell's has a pork gravy, and put that all together and put a little water in the bottom and I let that go for about 4.5 hours, and ended up being a nice roast. So yeah, see if I could get some comments on slow cookers and favorite foods or what you like from a slow cooker. So, and that's going on. I had about 3 inches of snow last night. Kind of gave a fresh coating. It is melting, shoveled over by the folks and whatever, that layer when you shovel, it melted by the time I took them back home. So that's happening. Just a regular winter day, January, low 30s, upper 20s. I want to say it's about that. And but otherwise, yeah, low key weekend. Did my best grocery shop. I haven't. This store that I go to had a decent sale and more or less stocked up for a change. Where usually I kind of go a weekly thing, and they just had some good deals, and ended up having to pull out the wallet a little more. So that's about that. And then I'm getting back into some streaming movies. I've been talking about DVDs that I've been watching. I haven't done the streaming that much. I do have DVDs. So you can go over some movies that I've streamed, and a couple are westerns, spaghetti western types, aliens, zombies, revenge. that's that's I'm a little all over tonight. See if I can do this in the 10-minute mark. I'm trying to stay within that. Maybe I'm going to increase that to 12 minutes. But I appreciate anybody and my new subscribers. Thanks for watching. Again, if there's some movies that from previous videos, please make comments if you maybe watched them, seen them. Even if you disliked what I kind of don't, I should be going more on that. I kind of give it, if it's a bad movie, I'll let you know. If it's a movie that's gotten bad ratings and it's like, yeah, it's watchable. That's how I kind of go with it. And I know there's probably, if I would love to be called, it's like, James, you gave me a movie that just was bad. Go for it. I have no problem with that, people. So my movies, I'm going to start off with a couple spaghetti westerns, and they're older ones. So spaghetti westerns were famous in the 60s. These were middle 70s, late 70s. First one, God's Gun. This had a cast. And the beginning of the movie's rough. I almost was like, do I really want to watch it? Low budget. For the actors involved, Lee Van Cleef, Jack Palance, and we have a young Leif Garrett as a kid in this movie. Sybil Danning's in this. She's young in this. And then Richard Boone, actor, kind of, at the end of his career. But for those names and just how this movie started, but the storyline's good. A priest more or less gets killed, and his twin brother, but they don't know that the priest is killed, so the twin brother comes and kind of impersonates him a little bit. And the storyline, like I say, the first, it's got to be, I want to say 15 minutes, but closer to 20 minutes. I kind of bail. I was ready to bail, but the storyline does help it. With spaghetti westerns, again, you're not getting a high quality film, just to let you know. Then my next movie, A Man Called Blade. Again, kind of the man with no name comes to town. It helps save a town, and there's corruption, and he gets screwed a little bit. Mario Zo Merli and John Steiner are in this. This goes back to the 60s, the man with no name kind of. So if you're looking for that kind of spaghetti western, he uses a hatchet in this one a little bit, so that's a little different. So that one, again, it falls. That one has a little more grainier of a spaghetti western, where God's Gun, I don't know if they were just trying to use that technology of that day. That it, I don't know. As you watch God's Gun, you can see, but I think A Man Called Blade, that one does have more of the spaghetti western feel to it, a little more. So if you're looking for some spaghetti westerns, throw those out to you. Next one, this I can go with my surprise movie. I don't remember the rating it got, maybe 4 or something like that. Vendetta, 2015. There's a Dean Cain and the wrestler Big Show. If you want to see Dean Cain in a different role, this is a movie to watch. So if anybody, Lewis and Clark, I was surprised at the role. Again, there's better movies or whatever, but seeing Dean Cain in a role that wasn't really, he's done a lot of family movies. I think he's got another couple, and I kind of want to see him in these kind of roles they're not really him. And he did all right. I was kind of surprised with it. More or less, he's a police detective that more or less gets a vendetta because his wife gets murdered, and he decides to get arrested to go to prison to do payback. But I was surprised at the role Dean Cain played in this. He goes a little over the top, which again surprised the hell out of me. So that's my surprise movie for today. And my last two, Alien Uprising. That's 2013. More or less aliens fighting the world, and trying to identify who's who. This is Brianna Bree, Bianca Bree, and Sean Bronson, and then John Claude Van Damme plays appearance at the end of the movie. It's got a battery. I mean, if you're looking for an alien sci-fi movie, it's all right to watch. More or less, it comes down to aliens start, looking like humans, and you got to, identify who's who. The storyline was good, I thought. I mean, I think the trailer's a little bullshit. I'll give it that, so don't go by the trailer a little bit here. If you're looking for a storyline a little bit, kind of who trust scenario. And then my last one is Survival of the Dead, a zombie horror flick. And it's more or less zombie, the Hatfields and McCoys kind of, on an island where one family believes in trying to keep the zombies and another one wants to destroy them. So kind of, again, a Hatfield McCoy kind of thing. Alan Van Sprang, I think it was, and Devon Bostic are in this. So if you're looking for that zombie movie, it does a job, and like I say, it kind of has a Hatfield McCoy kind of thing again for it. And that's about it for today, and I am about my 10 minutes. So anybody that watches, thank you, appreciate it, and hope you guys have a great upcoming week. Thank you.